Good morning, afternoon or evening. We have a 30-minute yoga flow this morning. This one is really inspired for creative flow and waves of life. So the highs, the lows, the happiness, the anxiety, moving through everything. And it's also going to be very, very good for anybody that has any challenges with shoulders or wrists, because we're going to keep the arms quite low. We're not going to go over the head at all. We're going to keep the arms quite low. Still quite a strong practice, but enjoy, see how you feel. And take a moment just to really sink into your toes, broaden your toes, sink into your heels, slight bend of your knees, tuck your tailbone down, and just feel the energy underneath you as you ground. Roll your shoulders down and back and just settle the hands down beside you as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just feel that wave of energy from the root of the ground up. Inhale through your nose, drawing the energy up from the earth, right up through the body, into the crown. And exhaling and clearing any of that negative energy all the way back down. We'll take in the new. And we'll let go of the old. Remembering that the waves of life can be bumpy, they can be smooth, they can be really choppy, they can be huge, they can be small, and very still. So for a moment, close over your eyes and just set the intention to go with the waves of life. The ebbs and the flows, the yin, the yang, the black and white. Where there is chaos, there is calm. Where there is thunder, there is quiet. Where there are big emotions, there is learning. So set an intention, maybe bring forth something that feels good for you. If you're working through something, allow yourself to work through it. See if you can be really present in the here and the now. Softening the teeth, the tongue, the lips and the jaw. And allowing yourself to move through those waves of awareness and body. You can blink open your eyes if you had your eyes closed. And take a moment just to rise into your toes. Integrate your breath and exhale back down into the heels. Become aware of the steadiness or the unbalance. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Now, it doesn't matter where you are, wherever you are right now, whatever's happening is right for you. So at any point through this practice, you don't feel balanced, you don't feel grounded. That's where you are today. It doesn't mean that you'll be there tomorrow. For every day changes. Just become aware. Rising up. Coming down, and again, inhale up, exhale down. Take a moment now just to move into your ankle, rotate the ankle, see how you feel as you balance. You might need a wall. Take the ankle back the other way, and see if you can maintain conscious awareness of your breath as you do this. Become aware each time when thoughts come flooding in and you start to become really disengaged with the breath and the body, and you go back to the exterior thoughts. See if you can bring yourself back to now. It's a challenge, but it's part of life. We are human. Bring your hands to your heart space. Bow your chin down towards your chest. Feel the stretch, the back of your neck. Enjoy that stretch, opening up through the central nervous system. You might like to float those hands back behind you and interlace the fingers and draw your shoulders down if that feels alright. Let your head come back. Booty can pop a little bit. Roll all the way down through your thighs, your knees, your shins. Take a half lift and feel a spinal extension as you round your shoulders back and hollow out the belly, lifting the belly up. Slowly roll all the way down again. We'll come all the way back up, slowly rolling through the entire body. Bring your hands back to your heart space. Nice long deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Take the hands back behind you again. You can squeeze the hands or interlace the fingers. Little booty popping open, chest rises, head back. Beautiful. Allow yourself to let go of those arms and forward fold all the way down again past the knees, shins, head releases all the way down. Take that half lift with that nice long spinal extension. Hollow out the belly, feel yourself lift up. Maybe even drawing into a Shrini Mudra, which is the perineal lift. It's that little squeeze into the pelvic floor. Feels like you're stopping yourself from having to go to the toilet. Slowly roll all the way back down. We'll come all the way back up, rolling through your spine and hands back into your heart space. Good work. We're going to just allow ourselves to take the hands back one more time. Interlace or just squeeze the arms back. Let the booty pop open. The heart shines, the head comes back. Really creating some space to let that energy flow. Let the waves come all the way up and all the way down. Bring your hands now down to your left thigh as you take your right foot back. Place the foot flat to the earth so you're in a warrior one position. As you come up, just allow your hands to come to your hips. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And let's just pulse here for a moment. A couple of pulses, really pressing into the back leg. Just moving through the knee joints. Beautiful. Coming all the way up, full extension. Allow your heart to shine. Feeling that lift of the body up toward the ceiling. Shoulder blades squeeze back. Beautiful. And then just allow yourself to float those hands back and come into arrowhead and transition your weight from the back toes, from the back heel to your back toes. Feeling that nice extension. We're going to float the hands up to the shoulders and just lift the chest so that you come into that nice high lunge. Crescent lunge, looking up toward the stars, finding that center of balance. Taking the hands back down to the knees, step your right foot forward. Let's forward fold all the way down. In preparation for a half lift, the hands to the shins or thighs, half lift, spinal extension. Feel the neck long, the belly hollow out, so lifting up that belly. Come back down once again. We're going to roll all the way up. So roll all the way up, bringing your hands back into your heart space, pressing your thumbs to sternum. Good work. We'll take the hands back behind us. You can squeeze or interlace the fingers. Round the shoulders, lift the chest, little booty pop open, let the head come back. Beautiful long inhale here. Let the hands release slowly, coming all the way back down into your forward fold. Just letting the back breathe. In preparation for your half lift, hands to shins or thighs, half lift, nice big inhale. Exhale all the way down again. This time as we come halfway up, we'll place our hands to our right leg, taking back our left leg. In preparation for our warrior one. Blade of the back foot down, lift and open up through the torso, and let's just pulse a little bit here, moving into the knee joint on the opposite side. Back leg nice and long, blade of foot back down, squaring the hips to the front as much as possible so that back foot is slightly in, about 45 degrees. Just becoming aware that you push that knee open so that it doesn't collapse in. Common problem that happens. We'll go for a full extension. Notice how you feel as you lift up that chest. Let those shoulder blades come back. We're going to prepare to come into our arrowhead. So you'll slowly press forward, transitioning the weight into the back toes and bend your top knees. You come forward and squeeze those shoulders back. Good. Coming into your crescent lunge very soon, you're going to bend that back knee, bring your hands just up towards your shoulders and rise your heart, look up, balancing posture. Back knee slightly bent. Good work. Slowly bring those hands all the way back down to that right knee. Step your left foot forward. Take a forward fold. Good. Slowly rolling all the way up, meeting back into heart space. Now we're just going to take 2 rounds just to move through that fluently. So see how we feel as we go. We'll start with a forward fold. So we'll take the hands back behind us again. So normally that would be our mountain pose. We'll take the hands back, little bend of the knees, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take the hands to the shins, inhale, half lift. Hands to right leg, step back, left leg, exhale. Hands to hips, inhale to your warrior one. Good work. Exhale, start to move and transition into your arrowhead. Bend that back knee, hands to your shoulders, inhale, crescent lunge, finding balance. Exhale the hands down to your right knee, step that left foot forward, forward fold. Rolling through the spine, inhale up, centering hands to heart space, exhale, empty out the breath. Reset, finding the smoothness of the wave. We're going to do that again, hands back behind us, bend knees, booty pokes, lift the chest, inhale, let the head come back. Exhale, forward fold, feel the slowness and the smoothness of the wave. Hands to shins or thighs, half lift, inhale. In preparation for our warrior one. Hands to left thigh, step back, right foot, exhale. Hands to hips, inhale, lift for your warrior one, blade of back foot down. Exhale into your arrowhead, transitioning weight to those toes. Bend that back knee, crescent lunge, hands to your shoulders, inhale, finding that balance. Hands to the knee as you exhale, step that right foot forward, forward fold. Rolling through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, coming up, chin tucks to chest as you come up, hands to heart space, exhale, empty out the breath. Hands back behind you, nice big inhale, heart lifts, booty pokes. Exhale, forward fold as you round all the way down. Let the head release. Hands to shins, half lift, inhale. Preparation for your warrior one. Hands to right leg, step back, left leg, exhale. Hands to hips, inhale, lift up, blade of back foot, press down, leg long. Exhale, transition into your arrowhead. Bend that top knee, squeeze those shoulders onto your back toes. Crescent lunge, drop the left knee down, hands to your shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart, look up, find your balance. Exhale the hands down to your thighs. You step forward, empty out the breath, come forward fold. Beautiful. Slowly Pilates roll up all the way. Inhaling and bringing your hands to your heart space, empty out the breath. Hands behind, nice big inhale, feel yourself rise. Exhale, forward fold, emptying out the breath, letting everything go. Half lift, inhale. Hands to left leg, step back right leg. Exhale. Warrior one, press along in that right leg, lift the heart, inhale. Transition to your arrowhead as you transition the back toes, exhale. Bend that back knee, hands to shoulders, crescent lunge, finding that balance. Hands back to knee, exhale, step that right leg forward. Full forward fold. Reset, recalibrate, inhale all the way back up. Hands back into heart space. And empty out the breath, stay here for a moment. Touch the sternum. Beautiful. Now I'm going to face the length of my mat and I'm going to take my feet in. I'm just going to allow myself to come into a forward fold halfway down. Feel the stretch to the back of the legs. Nice long back. Take the hands down to the ground or to a chair or a block, whatever you can. Take the feet out. Transition the weight over to one side, getting a deep inner thigh stretch. Feel free to take the depth as far as you feel is for you. You could come right down and feel that deep stretch. Just become aware of how you feel there. Take a moment to stay high. If you're high, and if you can't reach the ground, feel free just to take the stretch from a standing position. The booty pokes out a little bit so you get to the inner thigh. Start to move your way over to the other side, becoming aware of how you feel. You can come down nice and low, depending upon what your knees allow you to do. The practice is yours. The emotional wave is something that we consistently go through in life. The ebbs and flows of the emotions up and down has a massive big impact on our decision-making processes. Now, if you can, I'd like you to transition the body weight from side to side. Now, you can stay low if you've got that availability to stay low. Don't have to push the hands too heavily into the ground. The fingertips can take the weight. If you are pressing too heavily into those hands, you do need a little assistance. You may need some blocks. You may need a chair in front of you. Take those toes back in. Take yourself halfway back up and all the way back up. We'll bring those legs nice and close together and we'll just open the gate. Open the gate one way. Open the gate the other way. Close the gate. So we take the foot back to close the opposite way. Take the foot back to close the opposite way. Good work. Another forward fold, release the spine. And slowly come back up again. Round the shoulders. Let's reset. Go back 2 times through the same flow. Just starting to get a little bit more depth into those hips, creating the space so the expansion happens physically, mentally, and emotionally, so that we're not so restricted in the mind. We become more of an essence of being, which is a huge thing. All right, bring your hands into your heart space. Take your hands back behind you. Nice big inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold, let the breath go. What else can you let go of? Half lift, inhale. Thinking about a left leg warrior, so hands to right leg, step your left leg back, exhale, empty out the breath. Press the blade, the back foot down, leg long, hands to hips, inhale, lift up. Exhale, transition to your back toes into your arrowhead, feeling nice and strong here. Bend your back knee, hands to shoulders, elevate the heart, lift up, find your balance. Exhale the hands back down to the right knee as you step that left foot forward as you forward fold. Once again, hollow out the belly. Starting to Pilates roll all the way back up, moving through your spine, the scapula, hands back to heart space. Empty out the breath. Good, reset, inhale, hands back behind, lift and elevate the heart. Creating more space every single time you come through the series. Dropping down as you exhale, reaching for the floor. Let the head release. Hands to the shins, half lift. Hands to left leg as you step back. Right leg, exhale, empty out the breath. Hands to hips as you come into your warrior one. Bend that top knee back, leg long. Transition to the back foot as you exhale, empty out the breath. Good work. Drop that right knee down, lift those hands to your shoulders. Inhale, lift up, find that balance. Look up. Hands to the left leg, step back, empty out the breath, forward fold. Coming nice and slow all the way back up. Inhale those hands back to our heart space. And reset, let go. I'm going to go through the series one more time. Now I'm going to see if you remember the postures. I'm just going to breathe and let you know of the breath as we move. So I won't have so many words within the sequence. You should be feeling into it. So if you can this time, I'd love for you to close your eyes as we go through. All right. Hands back behind. Nice big inhale, lift the chest. Forward fold, empty out the breath, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Hands to right leg, step back, left, exhale. Hands to hips, inhale, warrior one. Transition to back toes, exhale into your arrowhead. Beautiful. Bend back knee, inhale into your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands back to that right leg, step forward and empty out the breath. Slowly come all the way up, reset, inhale, hands back to your heart space as you exhale. Hands behind, lift chest, inhale. Forward fold, empty out the breath, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Hands to left knee, step back, right foot, exhale. Hands to hips, inhale, warrior one. Arrowhead as you exhale. Hands to shoulders as you inhale, drop that back knee, crescent lunge. Hands back to knees, step forward, exhale, forward fold. Pilates roll up, inhale. Hands back to heart space, exhale. Take a moment here. We'll now come into a forward fold. Take your feet nice and close together. You can stay here if you can't go any further with the knees, if you've got any knee challenges, but otherwise come nice and low into a squat. Take the legs out. You should feel the knuckles of your big toes touch and the heels of your feet touch. If you can, stabilize there and bring your hands to your heart space. Take a moment. Pressing into all of your toes, recalibrating, clearing sinuses, really building strength around your eyes, your ears. Slowly come down, rolling through the body all the way down into your supine. You're lying on your back. Now we're not going to take the arms all the way up over our head. But if you feel okay, interlace your fingers and press your palms toward the ceiling. Just take beautiful internal rotation of your shoulders. Now keeping the fingers interlaced, we're going to exhale and draw our right knee to chest and capture the knee. Bring the head up to meet the knee. Nice big inhale. Rounding through the shoulders, exhale, round back down, chin toward the chest as you round back down for elongation of spine and neck. Take one big circle one way through the foot, one back the other way as you broaden your toes as well. Lifting the left leg all the way up toward the stars, nice and long. Give it a pulse back just a couple of times toward you. Feel the stretch. And slowly lower it down to the ground. Keep the back as flat as you can. Beautiful. Keep the left hand to knee. Open up the right hand and glide across the body. And as you glide, you may feel a couple of little crackles down the spine. Just allow yourself just to take a relax of your left leg. So it might slightly bend as you roll across. And broadening your shoulders and expanding through your heart to create that space through not only body but through your life. When we create space, we think of freedom. And with freedom, we think of expansion. Anything is possible. The calming sensation of the wave now is really settled within you. Slowly come back to center. Bring that left leg up so that we place the foot into the ground, the right knee, the right foot over the leg, and just take a moment to press that leg away. Flex your foot to stabilize your joints, redirect your chin toward your chest. You can even, as you push that leg away, draw awareness and attention to pulling back the leg as far as you can, stabilizing the hips. Lower belly contracts in, lifts up toward the diaphragm. Beautiful. Drop those both feet down to the ground again, so we're in Shavasana style, so corpse pose. We're going to interlace the fingers once again. Relax the bottom part of the body, so the legs, let them splay out the feet. Interlace your fingers, inhale, lift up, feel that internal rotation of your shoulders. And on your exhale, let's lift the left knee in toward the chest, taking the knee into the hands. Beautiful. Emptying out the breath on your next inhale, roll up so your forehead meets the knee. And as you come back down, notice that the spine and neck comes vertebra by vertebra back down, keeping the chin slightly tucked toward the chest. And then inhale a full round circle of your foot one way. Then exhale back the other way. Inhale, lift that right leg all the way up, keeping the back as flat as you can, activating into building a little bit of fire in your belly. Pulse that leg back toward you just a couple of times as you still squeeze the left knee to the chest. Starting to really pump through the lymphatic system here. Getting the blood and the fluid moving through the body. Slowly drawing down that leg with full control. With precision, keep the leg nice and long as you come down. Good. And as you relax that right leg. Take open the left arm and just glide the right knee across. So once again, subtle adjustments to the spine, to the energy, opening up the heart space, creating space, freedom, expansion, all the good things. The head maybe traveling alongside that left arm with the eyes closed. Beautiful long deep breaths just to cultivate that space and that release, the calming of the ocean. It's like you're sitting in the most comfortable chair looking at a pure crystallized water. It's blue, it's serene. Slowly bring yourself back. Let's bring that right foot up to stabilize and left foot over right knee. Just see if you can stabilize the hips, redirect the chin toward the chest. Press that leg away, opening up the hip. The ocean, if you can imagine it now, is just the crystal blue. It's that beautiful aqua. And the beach is just this bright white sand. And if you prefer the images of nature, just imagine the stillness of nature around you with the crystal green grass, this pristine, beautiful green grass, and the air and the vastness. Release. Take your foot back down. Take a moment to open up into Supta Baddha Konasana if that is available to you. Bring your feet together, let your knees open, hands over your pelvis, so just over the hips. And just let the energy of the hands travel through the entire body, this healing sensation. As you just take a moment now, wherever you may be, whether you're in nature or whether you're on the beach, just let that clearness, that clarity sink and seed into every cell of your body. And believing and knowing that you have full control over your own emotions, your attitude to bring forth what it is you want, and to change anything that doesn't feel right at any given time. Your superpower. Feel the breath expand, the belly, full deep breaths, beautiful and long. Bring those legs up, knock those knees together, take the feet out wide. Just revisit the lower back. Just take a moment to stay here. I'm going to finish by saying namaste. I hope we've created a beautiful space for you today, and you can come back to this at any time. Namaste.